Hello, this is Yvonne representing KuuJamii. Just have a little message for you that I wanted to get out there. And this is it. I have my little note cards because I don't want to forget anything, because I know that sometimes when you're speaking on about something that's passionate to you, you tend to get off course and just ramble, and I don't want to do that. I want to be pretty direct. So here we go. I have a poll for you, something that just popped into my head yesterday. If you walked up on a situation where there was a parent and a child drowning, who would you save first? Would you save the child? Would you save the parent? Would you keep walking, just walk by and say, that's not my problem? Interesting, I thought. I believe it takes a village to raise a child, an old saying that's been around forever. So I do believe that the village would say, save the child first and go back for the adult, the parent, if necessary, if possible. Save the child first. Let me tell you about a story. I was at the zoo one day, and it was a bunch of 3-year-olds, and a parent was chaperoning the trip, and I noticed that the 3-year-old was a little rambunctious during the day. She was just being herself. But her mother went to take her hand, and I observed the 3-year-old snatch her hand from her mother and say, "Don't touch me, you'll mess up my nails." This took me back a little bit. Yes, it did. It took me off guard way back. So I thought for a hot moment, just a hot moment, and I said, okay, I need to save this child. I need to speak to the child. So that's what I did. I had a conversation with the 3-year-old, and in an effort to save her. I could not save the mother right then because the 3-year-old was the priority. That's what I felt in my heart I needed to do. What would you have done? Would you have stepped up to save that child in that moment? I would like to think so. The village needs to do that. Parenting is a very hard job. I get it. I know. I've had 3. And I have a granddaughter and working on grandchild number 2. It's a hard job. You used to hear that commercial back in the day. Some of you may not know it. You know, the Army used to say, it's the toughest job you'll ever love. No, being a parent is the toughest job you'll ever love. It's hard work. And sometimes we need help. And that help comes from the village. I sometimes call myself a 5-minute mom because everybody needs help. Just 5 minutes. I'm going to help you for 5 minutes, and I'm going to back up out of your world. That's it. 5 minutes. I worked for the school system for 15 years, and it's a challenge. It is quite a challenge. And I had a parent tell me once, I can't do anything with him either. Well, okay. You can't do anything with him. I'm trying to help you, but you don't want my help. Who's there to save the child? You can't save them. You won't let me save them. Who's there to save the child? We need to step up and save our children. They're the ones that are going to take over after we're gone. The village needs to step up and save the child. Parents, let the village help you. Please let the village help you. If they're acting out, there's a reason for it. Let the village help you. And village, you cannot be afraid to step up. You can't walk past the child drowning and think somebody else is going to save them. It is up to us to save our children. It's not, I hear all the time people want to blame the school system. The school system is simply there to educate, not to raise our children. So stop putting that on them. The raising of the child starts at home, starts in the community. So let's start there. Let's not wait till they're 13 years old and try to figure out what went wrong. Start at home when they're 3 and they tell you, don't touch me, you'll mess up my nails. My kids used to tell me, because I've been doing this for a minute, my kids used to tell me, Mom, stop talking to those kids. One of them is going to shoot you one day. And my response used to be, well, then I'll just be dead right where I stand, because I will not stand by and watch a child drown. I will not. And I hope you will not as well. So step up, village, show your colors, and help our children. It takes a village to raise a child. So we must step up and raise our children. KuuJamii, Swahili for big village, big community. Let's show, enforce how excited we can be, how there we are for our youth. Let's step up. I know there are communities and there are organizations all over the place, but this one is doing this one is doing that. Let's do it together. Let's step up together and raise our children for the next generation. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. It's something that's in me and I want to share it with the world. I want you to understand what KuuJamii is about. If you see it, if you hear about it, that's what it is. It's the village stepping up to raise positive, productive, forward-thinking individuals that we are proud to call our youth. So work with me. Stand behind me, stand beside me, stand in front of me, and raise our children. Thank you.